Welcome to the campus of ISB in Bangkok, Thailand. Day 2 of IASA 2019. ISB Panthers versus the JIS Dragons. Akio Ikegami on the mound. First pitch, ball.
It's a lovely day for baseball here, Dave.
Partner, I couldn't have said it better myself. There's no place I'd rather be right here than right here, right now, sitting next to you, watching this game. Good contact. Looks like that's out of play down the first base line. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike. One delivery. Swung on, strike 2.
Behind in the count here.
Number 18, Masanori Miyawaki. I want to welcome those viewers watching from Japan. Certainly from Thailand, from Indonesia, and around the world. 2-2 delivery. Strike 3.
Right down the middle. Great
nice
pitch.
All right, shortstop coming up the bat, number 11, Kevin S. 1 out here in the top of the first. Little pepper on that pitch, but it missed. High and away. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. He gets a piece of it. Up the middle. That's going to get through the infield for a single. Just has a base runner. Partner, what do you think the temperature's gotten up to here?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you want to know it in Fahrenheit or in Celsius? I'm still thinking in Fahrenheit. I thought it was 98 yesterday, so it's got to be 99 today. What's
99.
that, about 45 degrees Celsius? What would you say?
I'm not sure. I'm not a science teacher, but that's what I can say is that is hot.
It's hot no matter what. I feel bad for these players right out in the sun all day.
We've got Kaz up to bat, number 34 from JIS. He's gone yard in this tournament. I believe he's responsible for the hole in the roof here at ISB
right?
Auxiliary Gym. Runner on. Akio steps off the rubber, takes a look at him, doesn't throw it. We got 1 out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch.
Oh,
gets a piece of it, pops it up high. Looks like Caden Bernard's going to take this all the way from center field. He's going to try to double him up. Ball gets beyond the first baseman. No harm, no foul there. Runner on first stays put.
No problem for that one with Bernard. He came under that, no problem. Really did have a chance for him at first also, and Bernard's got an arm. He could do it. He could throw him out.
All right, 2 outs here, top of the first. Number 16 up the bat. Johnny Mooneyham, one of my favorite names of the tournament. Yeah, with this temperatures, partner, that triple medicated Gold Bond really becomes the crown jewel of your toiletry bag. Called strike.
Is that the medicated version, the menthol, or?
Yeah, I think that's part of the triple medicated is a menthol there.
Menthol, right? That was nice and cool.
Yeah, feels
He's
good.
going, runner goes, and he's safe. By a hair, looked real close. I don't know, Dave, that was a pretty close call there.
Right you are, that was close. Umpire believes he got in under the tag. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. I was also talking to a couple of these catchers. They said they also might use a diaper rash cream to help with some of the rashes that develop in this heat.
That'll help. That'll help you. A little Desitin.
That's a classic there. All right, still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. Akio on the mound.
A little jump from Akio there. Beautiful
Nasty
pitch.
Curveball. Johnny believes it was low. Umpire thought it was in there. Strike 3, retires the side.
I think Akio was waiting a whole inning for that pitch. He was throwing heat up until that point. And Jakarta just wasn't ready for that.
All right, after half inning, All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first here.
It's lovely to be here today with you, Dave. It's the Dave and Dave show, I guess, today.
Yeah, I'm loving that, partner.
We can talk double D, D squared.
All right, up the bat, the double deuce. Caden Bernard leading off for the ISB Panthers. Ball one. Want to give a shout out once again, those folks watching in Manila. Coach Joel's wife, Wilma, his son, Leoj, his son, AJ, and the whole MLL baseball team. Contact there, deep right, but I think that's going to go out of play. Foul ball. Really appreciate all the support we've had from people watching in the Philippines, and great to have Coach Joel's family enjoying these games with us.
And this just in, Dave, we got a full 13 viewers. It's a crowd. Oh, little junk.
Feels good to be loved. All 13 of you guys watching us, we appreciate it. Enjoying some baseball. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the first.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
3 and 1.
Zach Nikayon on the mound. I'm saying that right. Nikayon.
I believe he hails from the Philippines.
Yes, he does. Number 17. Had a great curveball there, just a pitch before, but lost his control on the last pitch. Let's see what he does here. Ooh, Bernard gets a nice piece of it. It's high. Shouldn't be a problem.
Left fielder makes a catch. I think that's Jacob out there in left field. Camped under it. Made it look easy. 1 out. All right, Lucas Wilson up the bat. Lucas playing third base today for the Panthers. That's his normal spot out in the field. All right, 1 out. Zach takes the sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Kaz behind the plate again for JIS.
I'm going to say Lucas Wilson's probably got the largest strike zone on this team.
Well, wait till Trent Sadowski's up, my partner.
Oh, that's true. Did forget about him.
Tall team, these ISB Panthers.
Yeah.
I feel like
Lucas Wilson, quite a star on the basketball court as well.
Great basketball player. The kid is smooth as silk from the three-point line. Called strike. Lower half of the strike zone.
Wilson getting the sign to swing away, I believe.
2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Here's a 2-1 delivery. Up high. Ball
Zach
3.
Trying to put something on that pitch, but couldn't find the plate. Nice little breeze here in Bangkok.
3-1 pitch. Hits the ball hard to right center. It's in the gap. Can't get to it. He's going to try to get to second. There's going to be a play there. He gets in. Partner, I think if the cutoff man would have let that go, they had a chance at him.
Yeah, especially because Wilson slid a bit early there. He looked like he slid halfway between first and second, but he still made it.
Nevertheless, great contact there. Nice try by the center fielder.
Absolutely.
All right, batting number 3, number 1. Wataru Fuji. Runner on second. Fairly modest lead. Called strike.
Jakarta's got to wonder about the speed of Wilson on the bases right now. Can he score on a single?
ISB has been aggressive on the base paths. I think if that ball goes into the outfield, Coach Joel's going to send him.
Yeah.
One and one. 1 out. Runner on second. Shortstop creeping behind Lucas. No play there. Ball's hit hard.
Oh.
Comes out of the glove of the shortstop. He's going to go to first with it.
Oh, what a play. His glove came
They got him
off.
at first.
Shortstop loses his glove and picks it up barehanded. Way to stick with it.
Yeah, that was not giving up on that ball. Fantastic play by the shortstop. First baseman had trouble finding the base. Finally got it right before Wataru got down the line. Hey, Stephen Papp's up to bat. Not sure she's watching, but a shout out to Steve's grandmother in New Jersey, Elsa. Appreciate your support, Elsa. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back. 0-2.
Shout out to all the people watching in Indonesia and Japan, Philippines, U.S., Korea. Got some viewers in Australia. And of course, around Bangkok. Here in lovely Thailand.
0-2 pitch.
Trying to slow it up.
Yeah, Kaz goes down low to keep it in front of him.
Zach trying to mix up his pitches. Seems to be finding the plate a little more with the fast stuff than the off stuff.
All right, there's 2 outs here. Bottom of the first. Score 0-0. Runner on third. Pitchers count 1-2. Steven fouls this one back. Hopefully the Nets will keep it in the ballpark. And they do. That's why they're there, partner.
That's right. You need those Nets. Not the Brooklyn kind.
Earlier in the day, we had a snake sighting down in the third base dugout.
Did we?
Looked like a green racer, although I didn't get a great look at it. ISB staff came in, took care of it, cleared it out, kept everyone safe.
Didn't know you were a snakeologist there, Dave.
I've dabbled in it.
Gotta be in Thailand, right?
You
Gotta
never know
your
what you're gonna
snakes.
find.
Yeah, gotta know your snakes.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Figure the pitcher's going to really go for him on this pitch. He doesn't want to go 3-2. Steven hits it hard to
Solid
center.
shot. And he's going to tag.
Nice catch by the center fielder. All right, after 1, we're tied 0-0.
After 1, no score.
We back? All right, here we are, back at the top of the second. ISB versus JIS. Number 10, Jacob Pedernal up the bat. He's a junior. Hails from the Philippines. Squares to bunt. Fouls it off his leg. That looked painful. No balls, 1 strike.
Bunting's quite an art.
Yeah, it's not easy. I was never very good at it myself.
But a good bunt is a beautiful thing. Strange stance he has here, though. 1 foot out. Oh, chopper.
To the shortstop, Milan Pan over to first base. They got him. Nice stretch by Stephen Papps. 1 out.
Pedernal with some wheels down the first base line, but Milan had no problem getting him.
All right, number 22 up, Vincent Lee. He's a freshman. He's playing center field for them today. He's had a couple good catches out there. Up high, ball 1. Akio likes to work high in the strike zone. And he's got a little chilly on those pitches. Up high again, ball 2.
Yeah, he's certainly working high.
Here's a 2-0 delivery. Foul back off the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike, 1 out.
Jakarta just looking to get a man on base right now. Have they had anyone on base yet?
Here's a 2-1 pitch.
Oh,
Swing and a miss.
Caught him flat-footed on that one. Great pitch.
Yeah, he worked on the outside part of the plate. 2-2. What do you think we might see here, partner, out of Akio?
I think it was right down the middle. A little high. I'm waiting for when he's going to throw that curveball.
Yeah.
3-2. I don't. Yeah, you might see it.
Let's see that.
No one on. No one
curveball
on. Man, he could
filthy.
risk it. Could go for it. Let's see. Nope.
Challenges him. Milan Pan moving over. Can't make it play. Scooped up by the left fielder, Jillian John. All right, they got a runner on with 1 out.
The JIS fans getting into it right now. Always wanted to know what that was, that cheer. I've heard it so many times. Need a translation on that.
Yeah, I'm not fluent in Bahasa myself.
I think we need to get the language department here at ISB to research that one.
Hopefully they'll get back to us in our ear, let us know what the translation is.
Yeah,
there.
I'll keep an ear out for that.
All right, we got no balls and 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first.
Loving the different sock choices here we got here, Dave. You know, we got the old school Babe Ruth socks. Some guys go for the full pant leg.
I tend to like what the batter's got going on with that.
A little old school, huh?
Yeah, old school. Looks nice to me.
That's real old school.
Akio steps off the rubber, fakes a throw to first. This is Robert Lucky batting. He's a freshman. I think his dad is watching from Jakarta. He hails from the United States, Dave.
Does he?
What I understand, from the Lafayette, Louisiana area.
Haven't been to Louisiana myself. Actually, no, I've been to New Orleans.
Great city.
Yeah. I haven't seen the rest of the state.
2 balls, 1 strike. There's 1 out. Runner on first. High. Said Akio likes to work high in the strike zone. Really challenges those batters. Puts the ball up in their eyes. Just had a bird land on the infield there. Oblivious to the fact that there's a baseball game going on. All right, 3-1. Outside, ball 4.
That's it, ball 4.
2 runners on. That bird is still, no, there he goes. Decides this is not the grass that he likes.
No food out there for him. So see, you got this next batter with the pants all the way down to the practically to the floor.
More of a new school look.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Dave. I remember it was one line sock. You know, the sock and there was that one line stripe up the side.
The stirrups.
Remember that? Yeah, the stirrups. Yeah. Never see that anymore. Coach Joel going out to have a word.
Well, that's Coach Zach.
Oh, Coach Zach. I'm sorry. Coach Zach going out to have a word.
Zach's a Chicago guy.
I wonder if he's
Young
addressing.
fella.
Yeah. You mean Zach or the pitcher?
Coach Zach.
I bet he was telling Akio to keep the ball down. And there he goes.
Doesn't get the call there.
At least keeping the ball down.
2-0. We got Zach up to bat. Fouls it back. Zach's a junior, hailing from the Philippines. Philippines has a long tradition of playing baseball. A lot of players from the Philippines out here this weekend.
Yeah, would you say it's more in Japan or in Philippines?
I'm not sure.
More baseball. You got lots of major league players from the Japan.
Ball 4. Bases are juiced. Both countries have long history of baseball.
For sure. Can't say I can name a player, though, from in the majors from the Philippines.
All right, Ryan Lee. He had a great play at shortstop earlier. I think that was him.
Jakarta knocking on the door here. I want to put
true.
that ball in play. Only one out. Plays to home. The ball's in the infield.
My favorite Filipino baseball player is Charlie Labrador.
Is that a real player?
Absolutely. Charlie, pitcher on the Philippine national team.
Oh.
He's been in the World Baseball Classic.
Oh.
Good stuff. Charlie, if you're listening out there, big shout out for Bangkok, Thailand. 3 balls, no strikes. Sorry, runners on the corner.
Ooh. What do you think? Think Coach Joel or Coach Zach gonna have a word with Akio? Someone's got to calm him down. Huh?
Yeah, bases loaded. That one
down.
run scored there for JIS. There he goes. He gets a strike call. They're one double play out of getting out of this. Swinging miss. Strike 2.
ISB infield's pretty quiet. So is the bench. I don't hear a lot of chatter out there. Oh, catches him flat-footed. Great pitch.
Yeah, Manasori strikes out. Now up to bat, number 11. Sorry, this is the shortstop. He's the one who made that great play.
Oh, okay, with the glove, yeah.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy pinch runner coming in. Yeah, Kevin Simonson. Batting from the left side. 2 outs. Ball 1.
Akio still struggling to keep the ball down.
Akio's got a sturdy base. Foul tip.
Foul ball.
Off the umpire.
Off the ump needs to take a minute.
Yeah, he does. He's bending down.
Got him in the
Took
shoulder.
It off the shoulder. I've been there, Dave. I go behind the plate occasionally.
I know you do. You've logged many hours. You might have to jump in there right now, Dave.
Well, I don't have some of the necessary protective gear. that are required to go behind the plate. So
well, you could always borrow his. He might not be needing it anymore. He's down for the count.
He's holding that arm. We normally have a trainer field side, but Corey Compampiano, here he comes, trotting down, well, more of a walk down third base to the umpire.
Could his shoulder be... Oh, that's the pad sticking out.
Now he's retreating. Kind of what we call stingers.
Yeah. He's
Getting
got
hit
the
there.
pad. Looks like the pad is there, but just under the pad, the ball must have...
Yeah, I think it got him kind of on the collarbone.
Right there, right on the arm, not even the shoulder. On the upper arm area.
I wonder if they've stopped the clock here.
Oh,
These games are timed.
This umpire is moonlighting as a physical therapist here.
Yeah, these crews work together a lot. Maybe they...
These umpires are multi-talented. Look at that. He got him back in the game.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Play on.
Not easy back there.
Not at all.
All right.
Back in the action.
We're back in. He's going to call the ball in. There you go. He calls it in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Great pitch.
Swing and a miss. Now we got a pitcher's count. I feel like if they get out of this with only giving up 1 run, they're going to feel good. Challenges him up high with a fastball. Fouls it off the netting.
Kevin staying alive.
Yeah, he looks like a ball player. Oh, that was filthy again. Went off speed. He invited Captain Hook to dinner. Kevin gets a piece of it. One ball, 2 strikes. Still a pitcher's count. Up high fastball.
I think he got a piece of it.
Umpire doesn't say it. Think so. They throw it down.
To be sure.
He's out.
Yep. Bangkok happy to get out of there with just 1 run, huh? Just giving up 1 run. They should be able to come back from that.
All right. Just 1, ISB 0. All right, welcome back to the campus of ISB, International School Bangkok. ISB versus Jakarta Intercultural School.
ISB crowd getting alive now. Here's some chanting, some cheering.
I like to see that.
Waking up.
Dave, I don't know about you, but this game is starting to remind me of a game I watched in 1989 in Long Island. Malvern versus Limbrook.
Really? That sounds utterly familiar.
What parts are you from, partner?
I just happen to be from Malvern. Long Island.
Good to have you here from Strong Island.
Trying to withhold my accent for
Doing
the
a heck of a
broadcast.
job.
Trying to
Doing a
get
heck of
my
a job.
broadcast voice.
I've spent some time in Long Island.
But you had a couple iced teas over there, huh?
I've had a couple. Refreshing on a hot day.
Just like today.
Fouls it off the screen. Evens up the count 1-1.
And Dave, this just in, our viewership has gone through the roof. It was 17 about a minute ago. Now it's back to 13. Oh, it's at 14. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Like someone returned from the bathroom break, I guess, and decided to log on again.
Well, we're looking to get that viewership up for that incentive pay.
Oh, what a
Ball
rip.
hit hard down third base.
Solid rip down the line.
He's going to stretch it out for
Oh, he's
two.
going for it. I think he's in.
He's in under the tag.
Heads
Great
up
hustle
base
out of the
running.
box.
Heads up base running, too. Just he noticed left fielder kind of didn't have a total handle on it. Just those couple of seconds. That's all he needed. Get the jump on it.
Charlie hustle there with Akio. All right, leadoff runners on.
Reminds me of a two-base hit I had against Limbrook in 1989.
Milan squared the bunt, pulled it back. Pitch was called a ball. Milan Pants, freshman.
Showing bunt.
Gets the bunt down.
Oh, tough to
Pitcher
handle.
Yeah, pitcher doesn't handle it. Akio advances from second to third. Milan gets the first.
I don't know, Dave. I think that one called for a bare hand. Tried to glove it. Just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, he didn't have much time there. All right, Coach Joel calling a timeout. He's bringing his runners in with the batter. They're going to talk it over. See the umpire still working out that shoulder. Jakarta taking the advantage to kind of get together and see how they're going to handle.
Oh, I'm calling him off, though. Why is it that the ump is calling Jakarta, dispersing the Jakarta team, but Coach Joel is able to really have a nice talk with the Bangkok players?
Yeah, I believe you're allowed one offensive meeting per inning.
Oh, okay.
Although you don't see it often where they bring the base runners off the base pads
Yeah,
to
he must have
have
had
the
something
meeting.
really important, some strategy to get some runs in here.
Yeah, runners on the corner. No out. Julian John's up. Left fielder today. Julian had a key hit in the earlier game. Bases loaded. Looking to repeat that success. Third baseman's playing up. There goes the first baseman. There goes Milan Pant.
Milan Pant stealing second, no problem.
Yeah, he took off. Even before the pitcher went in the stretch.
Was the pitcher on the? Was he on the mound even? Was that a heads up base running? Regardless.
Bangkok was trying to create the distraction, hope he'd go to second, and then send the runner from third. Just wasn't buying it. There he goes. He lays down the bunt. Small ball. He's hustling down. Safe at first.
Save it first. Great play. Julian John with the wheels, getting down to first base.
More small ball from ISB. I think Julian continues to be on the leaderboard for bunting for hits for ISB.
Might have been something he learned from his dad.
I don't think his dad has the speed to beat out a throw down the first. From what I understand, Dad needs wheelchair assistance to get down the first.
You're being a little harsh on his dad.
Well-deserved criticism there. All right. 1 ball, no strikes on the batter, Trent Sadowski. Fouls it off behind the third base dugout. Oh, hits the dugout. That'll rattle your cage there if you're in the dugout.
Oh, definitely.
If there were any snakes left over there, they've woken up, maybe run for cover.
Sadlowski, also a basketball star on the ISB basketball team.
1-1 delivery. Hits the ball down the first base. First baseman gets it. He's coming home.
Oh, he bobbles it.
Akio is safe.
The throw was there, no problem. Looked like a guaranteed out at home. The catcher bobbled it.
Yeah, Kaz couldn't handle it. I got to say, great play by Akio to dance around that tag.
Absolutely. There really wasn't much of a tag to be had there. Catcher bobbled that ball. It was a great throw. Everybody was in the right position, but
all right.
Bangkok coming up lucky right there.
Yeah, 1 run in. Bases are still loaded, no outs. It's for Yoonho Kim up to bat.
Oh,
he squares the bunt.
Squeeze play. Look at this.
Squeeze.
And he's out.
They got him.
Wow. Pant with the gamble. Milan Pant.
The squeeze was on.
Obviously the call from the coach, but still, what a gamble by the coach Joel.
That's Joel's style. He's aggressive on the base pass.
Sure is.
You rely on the batter to get a piece of that on that call.
Wonder if there was a hit and run play called there or what.
Up high. Ball 2. All right, there's 1 out. Runners on first and second. Got some speed on second with Julian. He's taking a modest lead. Shortstop creeps behind him.
Yeah, that
nice
ball,
block.
That ball gets past the catcher. I'm going to guarantee Julian Johns on third base.
All right, they take
Catcher
the sign.
doing a good job, though, keeping it in front of him.
Yeah, that was a good play by Kaz. All right, batter and the runners take the sign from the third base coach. Pitcher takes the sign from the catcher. 3 balls, no strikes.
Number 14, Yoonho Kim.
He was taken all the way there.
Looks like some good junky pitch from number 17.
Yeah, Zach looks good on the mound.
Had some English on that pitch. I got concerned about Julian John on second base.
Yeah, he's occupied with the base runner there. Shortstop's covering the bag, but he decides to go home with the pitch. Nice
down
pitch.
the middle.
All right, 3-2.
Only 1 out for Bangkok, though. They can afford to gamble a bit.
Oh, trying to get him at second. Yeah, he's in. Dove back, but in fairly easily. Full count. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the second. 1-1 game. Time called. Goes Yoonho Kim, who asked for time. He wants to come out and think about it. All right. Here we go. Hit the reset button. Full count. 1 out. Here's a 3-2 delivery. Gets a piece of it, fouls it off, stays alive off the end of the bat there. What do you think Zach's going to throw here with this 3-2 count?
I think he's going to right down the middle. He's going to challenge Kim to put it in play.
Pitcher has to switch out the balls. Looks like we have a little damage on that ball. All right, Yu-Hong Kim is number 9 in the order, so you got Caden Bernard on deck.
I'm sure Bangkok would like to have Caden Bernard up next. Looking forward to that.
Foul ball.
They're looking forward to that, especially if they get Yoon-Ho Kim on base. Bernard could be trouble with bases loaded. Trouble for Jakarta, that is.
Yeah, that's a good point, partner. Last thing they want here is a double play. All right, shortstop creeps behind Julian. He turns.
Scouting report must have been read by Jakarta and keeping Julian John very honest on
big hole in the left
base.
side of that infield. Ball 4.
Oh,
Real battle there. Works the count. Gets the walk. And as you pointed out earlier, this is not a good situation for any team. Caden has home run power, which we've seen in this tournament.
Zach seemed a little distracted by Julian on second base. Found it hard to find the plate.
It's unnerving
Sure
having
is.
all these Panthers on the base pads when you're trying to focus on the batter. All right, one out.
He needs
Bases
all of
loaded.
his energy now to. Oh no!
Caden
What do you
hit by the
think?
pitch.
Is that on purpose?
Oh, I don't think so.
I mean, you know, like seemed like a pretty slow pitch, and I don't know. Would that be a strategy to just put him on first instead of have him hit?
I don't think so. I think he just lost control of that pitch. He's tired. He's thrown a lot of pitches already early into this
Yeah.
game.
Only saying, I'm not, not questioning any sportsmanship. Just seemed like a slow pitch. I guess they could have intentionally walked him if they wanted to, right?
That's an option. In high school rules, you don't even have to pitch the pitches. You can just declare you're going to intentionally walk.
Is that right?
They head right to first base. Be rare to see that with bases loaded, though. All right, now we got Lucas Wilson up. Still have bases loaded. It's a 2-1 game. 1 out.
Ooh.
Lucas hits the ball hard in
Great
left
rip.
field.
Oh, that's gonna be another run.
It's gonna
he's
drive in
rounding
one.
third. Oh, and he stays on third.
Hey, big rounding of the base. Coach Joel put up the stop sign. He hit the brakes, scampered on back to third.
Solidly hit by Lucas Wilson. Really came around on that nicely.
All right, Wataru Fuji up to bat. He's behind the plate today. Tip of the cap to the umpire before he steps up to the plate. 1 out. Bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. That looked like that swing had bad intentions.
Bad intentions, but not much results.
Low. Ball 1.
Good pitch, though.
I
Good
think,
eye, good pitch.
yeah, I agree. I think that's where Zach wants to live, down in the strike zone.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they
Keep
get
it
a hold
low.
of it, most likely looking at a ground ball.
Yep.
Let your defense play behind you.
Oh,
Ball is hit
wow.
very hard to center
Hit
field.
hard.
Center
Right at
fielder
center
makes a nice
fielder.
play. You know
He's
Kim's
gonna
going to tag
no
up.
problem.
He hits the
Catcher
deck.
coming out. That was solidly hit, though. Center fielder didn't have to move much. What a rip.
Up there, they know.
Hey, Eric Burnett. How many?
Up next to the champions, first baseman, number 9.
All right, now batting for ISB, number 4 hitter, Stephen Papps, number 9. Got runners on first and second. I imagine we're going to see Caden Bernard go on this pitch. He fakes the steal. When there's no one in front of him, he normally has a green light to go. If he's not the fastest, he's definitely one of the fastest out here, I asked.
Well, especially with a right-handed batter up. A little tough for the catcher to throw to third.
Yeah, he comes off the rubber, he throws a second. Kind of a courtesy throw there, just to let him know. He's keeping an eye on him. All right, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, runners in motion. Steven squares.
Man, hit him in the elbow.
Yep. All right, Jakarta coach calls time.
Just not happy about that last play. I didn't have to talk about it. I think that's it for Zach.
Yeah, you can see Zach's not happy with his performance, but I thought he did well.
Yeah, he had some really good pitches. It's tough to pitch to this ISB team. They can hit anything. Great hitters on this squad.
Yeah, really through the order 1 to 9. Everyone will put the bat on the ball.
It'll take some time now for Lee to warm up.
Yeah, Vincent Lee coming in. Double deuce.
Was he coming out of center field? Was that Dave?
I think that's where he was.
Looked like he was.
He's a freshman, so he's getting some quality freshman ISS experience.
Well, Dave, this just in from our stats department. 22 viewers all around the world watching us right now.
That feels, I don't know about you, partner, but that feels good.
That is some serious viewership. And we'd like to say hello to all 22 people that are tuning in to this ISS baseball tournament.
It's a select group of people globally.
It is.
That can
it is.
say that they are watching this game right now.
Only the smartest people, I read a report, research report, only the smartest people watch baseball on YouTube.
ISB 4, Jakarta 1 here. This game is still within striking distance for Jakarta. But ISB's got bases loaded. Gonna have Akio Yugami coming to the plate.
Two out. ISB.
I believe Stephen Papps, oh, here he goes, getting on third from our vantage point. We couldn't see him here in the press box. First baseman playing in front of him. Here's the pitch, up high. Although Vincent looks like he's got a little action in that arm. Crack of the glove when the catcher catches it. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners juiced. Ball gets away, skips away from Kaz. Makes a recovery.
Bernard thought about it playfully at third base, but decided not to.
Yeah, I mean that.
Not to try it. Little back pedal there.
Bernard's like a gazelle out there. I think if that ball gets behind the catcher again, he's coming.
He could, yeah. 2
balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here comes a 2-0 delivery. Little off-speed pitch there. Nice pitch. 2-1.
Bernard, one of the quickest players on the basketball court as well. Very smooth.
Gifted athlete.
Volleyball, basketball, baseball. I bet he's a good card player too, I bet. Kind of kid that can just do anything, huh?
Couldn't agree more. Also, he'll clean out your refrigerator if he comes over for a snack. 2-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Fouls it off the screen here, Reinschfield.
Wondering about the depth of Jakarta's bullpen. Second inning. A little troubling to have to switch pitchers.
Well, it's always hard in tournament play. Up high. Well, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. I imagine we're going to see these runners in motion here, Dave.
Absolutely. Here they go.
Foul down third base.
And almost a great play by Coach Joel, barehanded.
Couldn't quite come up with it down there.
With a glove, he'd have no problem with that one, I bet. A star in the Philippines in his own right.
All right, let's hit the reset button here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, runners are in motion. There they go. Akio hits the ball, pops it up down the first base side. No problem for the first baseman. At the end of 2, ISB 4, Jakarta 1. All right, we're back here. After this game, we got 2 more games left on the schedule. On the boys' side, TAS and ISKL, both 0-3. One of them's got to win to have a chance at the bronze medal game. On the girls' side, we got SAS and ISB playing later tonight.
And SAS has just been dominant for the girls. They are 3-0, and they've been taking the mercy rule to heart over there. They've been just dominating teams. Mercy rule in effect. So it's a must-win for ISB on the girls' side.
Kaz gets a piece of it. He's going to hit it out the right field. Trent's charging, can't make the play. Kaz was thinking about second. He put on the brakes. He's going back. All right, the leadoff runner on for JIS.
Great effort by Sadlowski in right field, giving up the body for that ball. Just coming up a bit short.
Right field has been hard for every team. That was a hard play to make for Trent. He charged it well. Just couldn't come up with it.
Well, speaking of the ISB girls softball, I did have the pleasure of calling the game against ISM.
Strike one there.
Strike. What a great game. ISB pulled it out 9-8. And it was right down to the wire. ISM and ISB really just fighting every inning back and forth. And ISB coming up with the win.
Time called. Jakarta coach talking to the umpire. I think they're talking about the pitching motion. Maybe wants to ask the umpire for clarification whether possible balk. Let's see.
Really?
Keep an eye on him. I think what he's saying there is you got to come set before you come to the plate, and he's maybe saying he's not coming set and it's a quick pitch.
Really?
Let's keep an eye on that.
I know. I'd like to check that out. I wasn't noticing myself, but.
All right, runner on. No outs. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled behind the third base dugout.
In the snake territory.
Do you know how many runs that SAS softball team has given up so far in this tournament?
The stats department is telling me it's 2. They've given up 2 runs the whole tournament.
That's incredible.
Yeah, the SAS girls, a very strong team, but I gotta say, ISB, they have a chance. They beat Jakarta by a bunch.
All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on. Whoop. That curveball got away from him. Two and 2 for number 16, Johnny Mooneyham. Wataru directing traffic a little bit with his ISB teammates. Up high in the strike zone, swing and a miss.
It's going right through it.
It's hard to lay off that pitch.
Yeah, it was right down the middle. I mean, he had to go for it.
Strike 1. Number 10.
Probably the most unorthodox stance I've seen in this game so far.
This is Jacob.
Yeah.
He's a junior. Inside.
It's quite interesting.
Ball. Really all the way back in the batter's box with both feet and then stepping forward as the pitch comes. Pretty interesting.
It seems
Great
to have
contact.
worked.
Great contact. Solid hit up the middle.
Guess that stance is working for him. Solid shot up the middle.
All right, we got 1 out. 2 runners on here. Top of the 3rd.
Jakarta looking confident at the plate now.
Ball 1. Number 22, Vincent Lee. All right, here's the 1-0 delivery. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second.
ISB looking to repeat as champions, Dave. They won it all in 2018 last year.
Real strong team last year. They lost several key components of that team. Up high, ball 2.
And for the girls, SAS has just been dominant. Winning in 2017, 2018. Although ISB did take it in 2016, so it's anybody's game.
Always good to remind us of IAS's past champions.
Yeah. JIS boys, though, we got to go all the way back to 2002.
Good contact. That's going to be out of play down the right field line.
Go back to
Vincent's gonna be looking to straighten that out.
2002 for the JIS boys, back when it was a softball tournament. The last time they held the crown, IASIS.
2-2. Pops it up. Akio, the pitcher's calling for it. Makes the play. Looked like the umpire called that as an infield fly, which would have been the correct call there.
Some much-needed shade creeping up on the field now, Dave. I think these players will welcome a little respite from the sun.
Late afternoons on Wrench Field, you want to be in the first base dugout. You get the shade, and third base side, you're still getting hit with that late afternoon sun.
Yeah, that's ISB over there. Still getting a suntan.
Courtesy runner coming in for Kaz on second base. That's number 24, James Duffy. He's an Australian. Strike one.
Tell you though, Dave, sun or no sun, sun or shade, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now.
Couldn't agree more, partner.
Oh, it looked like a check swing there, but he went around. Thought about it mid-swing.
What are the temperatures this morning back in Long Island?
Probably it's springtime right now in Long Island. And blooms are coming up, tulips and crocuses. All kinds of good flowers coming up through the ground, through that frozen ground in Long Island. First day of spring already passed, but you know, sometimes winter just holds that grip tightly.
Runner on first and second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Down low.
Good scoop by the catcher there. We don't want the ball getting past him. The runner's on base.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouls it off.
Chopper foul.
Third base coach, very relaxed, taking that ball in. Sends it back to the pitcher. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Down low. Nice stop by Wataru.
Yeah, scooped it up, no problem. Very confident.
3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. I imagine the runners are going to be moving now.
Oh, no one
Akio
there.
thought the same, so he stepped off the rubber, but nobody was home at second. Three and 2 pitch. Gets contact right to the shortstop.
No
Milan
problem
Pant.
for Milan Pant.
The fly trap takes it in. All right, welcome back. Hey, we got the box score on the screen right now.
And you gotta, Dave, you gotta check out the strikeouts. ISB with no strikeouts. And JIS with 5 strikeouts. That tells you something about the pitching.
Milan hits it down right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Rounds the base, but retreats back to the bag. Anything else jumping out at you with that box score, Dave?
Yeah, at-bats are about the same, 12 and 10. But, yeah.
How many hits does ISB have in this game?
ISB's got 4 hits.
4 runs on 4 hits.
4 runs on 4 hits. That's pretty efficient hitting right there.
All right, up the bat. Left fielder Julian John, number 15.
In comparison, JIS has got 4 hits.
Runner
only
goes.
1 run.
Julian pops it up. Milan's got to retreat. He's going to get doubled up. No, he gets back.
Look at Trent. I can't help but be reminded of basketball. Quite a good cohort of basketball players we have on this team. We got Trent, we got Julian, Caden, Lucas Wilson, and the freshman, Milan Pant.
Puts it in play, back to the pitcher, bare hands it, air mails it past the first baseman. Milan's going to come home on this. There's going to be a play at the plate. There goes Milan head first. He's in.
Slide.
Real aggressive base running there.
But you know, Dave,
First to home.
He came at home at a perfect angle. He knew exactly where the catcher was going to be. He knew where that throw was going to be. And he just angled his body perfectly to slide into home with that left hand. Great slide by Milan Pant, the freshman.
Yeah, that's a
Only
great
freshman on the team. Same with basketball. He was the only freshman basketball player.
All right. You know Kim up the bat. Caden Bernard on deck. Squares the bunt. Appears as if Caden Bernard's got a wardrobe malfunction here with his pants. They're all taped up.
That's a way to use the trainer with that tape, though, huh?
Doing whatever it takes to keep you playing. Do have a lot of kids in the crowd. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Trent goes. He squares. That's a tough bunt right there. I think he's going to beat this out. He's out at first. Collision, but he's out. They smartly get the ball home.
Third. Heads up base running by Sadowski.
You
Take
know,
third on that sacrifice bunt.
looks like he got the worst end of that collision.
Did he get hit with that ball? Or?
No, I think he took a knee
Collision.
from the pitcher. They were both sprinting to the bag. It was a bang-bang play. Definitely the pitcher beat him. Looks like he took a knee right to the thigh. Charlie horse action. That hurts.
Yeah.
Small ball continues there for ISB. That was a nice bunt, though. 2 out. Caden Bernard up. Runner on third.
Bernard looking to add another RBI to his collection.
Low and outside. 22 versus 22 on this.
Very astute numerology there, Dave.
Numbers are important.
They are.
Check swing.
Oh,
Foul.
that's a foul ball. How about that? Bernard could have had a single without even trying. By accident. Testimonial to this kid's talent.
One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Trent Sadowski on third base. Vincent Lee on the mound. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Caden fouls it back behind the third base dugout. Good hustle from the catcher and pitcher there.
I was going to say, Dave, he would have climbed that fence if he could.
Yeah. There's no question in Kaz's heart. This kid is always playing to win.
I think his shin guards would have gotten away. Or he would have had to deal with some snakes over there.
Yeah. That's the last thing you want to deal with when you're going for a foul ball is a green pit viper staring at you.
Then again, what better player with shin guards than the catcher to go over in snake territory?
True that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pops it up off the netting.
A little more of that shade creeping in, but just not there for the Bangkok dugout.
Nah, still cooking those players like a pot pie over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on third. Vincent takes the sign from his catcher, Kaz. Here's the delivery. Caden cranks it foul off the third base dugout.
Bernard having no problem getting around on this ball. I think number 22 is feeling the pressure. It's just a matter of time before Bernard puts one in play.
All right, we got an update from the softball field. ISM is beating ISKL 16-6 over there on Albert Field. Timeout on the field. Kaz talking to the pitcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Bottom of the third inning. ISB 5, Jakarta 1.
Ooh, what a
Strike 3
pitch.
called on the outside part of the plate.
Bernard did not agree with that call. Caught him looking unexpected. And the JIS bench coming alive from that strikeout. That's
Yeah.
what they needed.
It's got him juiced up. All right, we'll catch you at the start of the inning.
Philly's grandma can be like, oh, I heard your name on the internet.
Leading off for the Riders, the third baseman, number 17, Zach Unkaiha.
All right, Zach's up first, number 17. Top of the fourth, ISB 5, JIS 1. This is still a close game. Akio on the mound. Ball 1.
How many pitches do you think Akio's thrown so far, Dave?
Not sure. If I were to guess, I'd say he's in the 40s right now. Maybe high, maybe in the low 50s. Ball 2. Got a smile from Akio there. He's working the gum. Pitching from the windup. 2-0. Strike 1.
probably know better than me, Dave, but how many pitches does an average high school pitcher, how many can they throw?
Well, the pitch limit here at ISB, Dave, is 120
Is that right?
for the day. That's your maximum you can do in one day. It's pretty rare that any pitcher is going to get to 100 pitches these days. Generally pretty quick to pull a pitcher. Although there was a pitcher today from Singapore, I believe he got close to his 120 pitch limit today.
Oh, must have been a strong arm for that kid.
Big kid, big kid. All right, leadoff runner's on.
And JIS crowd coming alive for this player, number 25.
Ryan Lee, he's a freshman getting some ISB experience. Great kid. He's in a Model UN. True student athlete here. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Could always debate the umpire on some of the calls.
Strike 2. Walter was unable to squeeze that one, but no harm, no foul. Runner stays put. All right, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th. Steps off the rubber. Fakes a throw over there. Again, just kind of a courtesy, let him know he's there. Up high. Ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2.
Fuji very aware of who's on first. Perhaps some speed on the base paths there.
Swinging and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out.
Akio showing no signs of fatigue. Still throwing heat. Here in the 4th inning. Pretty formidable to be throwing such heat.
That's true.
4 innings
Masa Miyawaki up to the plate. Ball 1 high. I agree. Akio also very strong arm. He's caught a lot of this tournament. All right, 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. Gets contact, sends it into right field. Trent camps under it, makes the play. Good contact, but just lifted it up a little bit too much. Right fielder was able to camp underneath it. All right, Kevin S. up to bat. Just a timeout to clear that bat.
Simonson also with that open kind of stance. Then uses that to step into the pitch. Left-handed batter.
Up high, ball 1. All right, got 2 outs here. Runner on first. Looks like we had a ball come on the field of play. Left fielder jots over, throws it back into the crowd. Gets back into position. Looks like they're shading Kevin the Pool. Fouls it off.
Swinging for the fences on that one.
He was definitely looking to drive that ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Akio getting the signals.
Up high, ball 2. He's really working that gum, showing off the jawline. 2-1.
It's popped
Puts it up in the air. Looks like the left fielder's going to get underneath that. Hauls it in. Retires the side.
Julian John looked like he couldn't see that ball at first.
Struggling with the sun.
Yeah,
still
trouble.
Still a tough angle there right now.
But he was in position. back.
All right, welcome back. Jakarta's got a pitching change to start the bottom of the fourth. We got Kaz on the mound. He went from the catcher to the pitcher.
Before we go any further, I'd like a shout out to our production team over here. We got CJ Armitage, the master, on the controls.
Working hard.
We got
over the last few
Ariane
days.
back here. Also giving us great support. Great job, guys.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Dave. Making this all happen. First pitch, ball 1. There we go. 1-1. I know when I have a child out there playing ISS in the city and I'm not able to make it, I really depend on these live streams so I don't miss any of the action. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I agree, Dave, and especially when you're at another ISS tournament and you want to keep in touch with what's happening with your school. These live streams really come in handy.
True that, partner. True that. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Lucas Wilson.
Wilson, a junior. Looking to make his mark here with nobody on.
Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Kaz.
Going for that low ball.
All right, number 3 hitter in order, Wataru Fuji. He's catching today.
And Jakarta pitcher, what's his name again, Dave? It's Kaskara Hasiban. He's got to feel confident with his first batter being able to strike him out.
Yeah, he's got to be pleased with the way this inning has started.
Coming from behind the plate, his arm must be a little tired, but doesn't show any signs of fatigue. Going for that low ball again.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
First Jakarta pitcher was pitching high, and now we got some low balls here. Giving ISB some trouble.
Comes inside.
A little off speed on that one.
2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here. Bottom half of the 4th. Oh. He bounces it. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Wataru Fuji, 10th grader, hailing from Japan. Looking pretty confident up there.
3-1 delivery. Puts the ball in play, second baseman. Keeps it in front of him. That's Ryan Lee. Throws over. Safe. Wataru beats out the throw. Great hustle down the line with Wataru there.
Yeah, normally you'd have plenty of time on a play like that, but Fuji really hustling down the first base line. Close play, but safe at first. And Coach Joel making a running change, it seems.
Yeah, he's going to put a pitch runner there for the catcher. He's got R.J. O'Connell coming into the game.
And is this the number 4 batter coming up? Stephen Pops. First baseman.
Stephen played on the Greek national team last summer. Looks like he plans on playing for them again this summer.
Really?
Ball 1, up high.
Wouldn't think there'd be a lot of baseball being played in Greece, but
you'd be surprised.
I am.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. 1 out. Runner goes.
In the dirt.
That's a stand-up steal.
No problem. Guess that's what a pinch runner does, Dave.
Yeah, RJ showing off the wheels. Kaz takes a sign from his catcher. He checks a runner at second. Shortstop's creeping behind him. That Not sure about that move there.
Yeah, it did look a little questionable. I was going to ask you about it, but
2-0. Strike called on the outside part of the plate.
what is the rule with the balk? You have to, pitcher has to keep his foot on the mound. If he keeps his foot on the mound, he's got to go home, right?
No, he can turn on that. There you go. He steps off there.
But no, he can't throw to a base with his foot on the mound. Is that correct, or is that?
Oh, he can. He's just got to step to that base. But with second, you got to do the spin or step off the rubber.
So you just can't look like you're about to go home and throw to a base, right?
Yeah, the balk call is kind of a complicated, nuanced call. If we get a balk, we can get into some of the details of it.
Sure, and with your experience behind the plate, you've seen your share of balks and called your share of balks.
I've called my share of balks over the years. Always a hard call to make. 2-2.
Close call there.
They had that shortstop sneaking behind the runner there.
You can add that to your body of knowledge, snakes and balks.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Up high. Runner's going.
No problem.
Just a little bobble of the ball there. RJ takes off. He's on third with 1 out.
ISB really taking advantage of these mistakes by Jakarta.
Time
Error
called.
at second to start us off, and then a couple of bobbles, and O'Connell just getting a second and third on those mistakes. Very opportunistic base running.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third. Takes a sign. Here's a 3-2 delivery. Outside, ball 4. Steven walks.
Good eye by Paps. He could have went for that one, but he didn't on the outside. Good looking pitch, but just outside the strike zone.
Coach Joel giving the signs there. Runners on the corners. Number 3, Akio Gagami up. 1 out. Kaz steps off the rubber, re-engages, takes a sign again. Here's a pitch. Low. Ball 1. Here we go. Coach Joel giving the signs again. Really looks professional with those signs. There goes Steven. Shows bunt.
Oh, he's coming
Ball
home.
gets away. Here comes RJ.
No problem.
No
Great
play.
base running, O'Connell. Didn't hesitate for a minute. Just coming right home. He knew what he was going to do. Jakarta getting shaky now in the 4th inning. Game
Unfortunately,
clock.
that ball really kicked off the backstop
Yeah.
towards first base.
Game clock down to 5:56.
Yeah, so the rule here in IAS is if that clock gets to 0, they are not starting a new inning. I would imagine we may not even get to the 5th.
I was going to say, Dave, this game is kind of on the slow side, but exciting nonetheless. I'm happy for it to be take its time. I'm enjoying myself.
I'd love to see another inning get played, but they got to finish this one in under 5 minutes. They're sending Steven. Center fielder decides to go to second.
Pappas coming all the way around from second base. No play at the plate. Sensing a little fatigue in the Jakarta defense here.
Coach Joel gives the signs.
Milan Pant,
Batter
the
and
freshman.
first player on first, acknowledged receiving him. Cat steps off the rubber.
Joel
Probably
giving
does.
some more signs over there.
Yeah. Jakarta at this point wants to keep this game moving, try to get another inning in. Runner goes.
Oh, he
Milan swings and misses. Hit and run was on there. That's why he's swinging.
Interesting though, Pant smiling there. He looked like he swung and the ball was already at the backstop. Perhaps just kind of swinging to
I think that's the play there.
interfere with the
catcher. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second base. Bottom of the 4th. Puts the ball in play.
And it's through the gap. Oh, look out.
Oh. Here comes Akio home.
Oh,
I don't think there's going to be a play.
Man,
There's a play. They got him.
Out. What a throw by the shortstop. Right on the money. Anywhere else he would have been safe, but that throw wasn't the quickest throw, wasn't the sharpest throw, but right on the money. Catcher didn't have to do anything but just lay the ball down, and it was what a throw, accuracy.
All right. 2 outs.
Great to see this action up close, though, Dave. Huh?
Fantastic view. Right call made by the umpire for sure.
Absolutely.
That was a great play. All right, Julian John up. Ball inside. So again, they're on the timer here. If we don't finish this inning in 2 minutes and 56 seconds, this game will be over. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on third. Outside, ball 2. Julian's has a good eye up there. Rarely strikes out. Two balls, no strikes. Up high, ball 3.
Sure, it's been mentioned before, Julian John, a star on the cross-country team. An ISB record holder, is that right?
Oh, I don't think he's an ISB record holder.
Pretty close, though.
I think so. Will Condra, I believe, is the ISB record holder. There he goes. He's taking off for second.
Oh. And speaking of running.
Called him out.
Some
Some
questionable
confusion.
calls on the field here, and Jakarta not happy with the umpire. Seems like there's a discrepancy
Home plate umpire
between
called
the
him safe.
umpires.
Home plate umpire called him safe. The field ump called him out.
Jakarta protesting here, wanting some clarification. Crowd
People in the
getting
stands
into
aren't
it.
happy with that.
Jakarta
Jakarta
not
coach
happy.
gonna
They're
talk
have
to
a-
him,
we'll
but-
have a word here.
There's only 1 minute and 35 on the clock.
I think they're just going to try to move this game along, Dave. There's only
Yeah,
1:35
it looks like they actually stopped
left.
the clock.
Oh, they sure
which is
did.
good.
Oh, no, clock's going again. I think they just want to get this game going.
Now the clock's moving really fast. There's no. Oh yeah, that's 1 minute. Yeah.
Well, we do have 2 outs, so is it? Are we in the? We're in
That
the.
was a crucial call though, because that
Yeah.
would have turned the side. Ball's in play. If he
Second
makes this play,
baseman.
we're going to play one more, and he does.
All right, I think it's good news for all involved. I think the players want to keep playing, and
Yeah, I agree.
we certainly want this game to keep going.
Didn't want to end like that, so
No way.
good that we're going to get one more inning in.
ISB taking the field, so I guess we are going to have another inning with only 33 seconds to spare.
Oh, definitely. Once you finish that, the new inning starts now. All right, here we are, top of the 5th. Jakarta's got to score 6 runs to keep this game going. All right, R.J. O'Connell on the mound for ISB. First ball low, ball 1.
Coach
Number 30.
Joel,
Sorry,
I mean, smart move by Coach Joel to take out his ace for this game.
Kind of a 3/4 motion there with R.J. Number 34, Kaz up to bat.
And RJ pitching from the stretch with no one on. Yeah, kind of a sidearm he's got there. Kind of a middle, somewhere between a sidearm and an overhand.
Strike called. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside, ball 3, full count. Payoff pitch coming up here. Gets a piece of it, fouls it off down the third base line.
ISB finally getting some shade over there on the dugout.
Ball 4, Kaz is
Loving the enthusiasm by number 34. Game is not over for him. That's the still pitching, right? Kasakura Isiban. Great energy.
All right, ISB catcher asked for timeout to go say a few words to R.J. O'Connell. We got Akio behind the plate, went from pitcher to catcher. No rest for his arm. R.J. checks the runner. He's coming home. Strike 1, nice pitch.
Jakarta looking for a little bingo here. Put some balls in play and see if they can get out of this deficit. 6 runs.
Foul tip. Nice catch by the catcher. RJ checking the runner. Takes a sign. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss.
Good low pitch by RJ. Really almost down in the dirt on that one.
All right, Jacob up to bat. He had a great hit up the middle in his last at bat. Ball 1. Got Kaz still at first. He's got a decent lead over there at first. Fakes a steal, doesn't go anywhere.
Off balance swing on that one. Looked like he wasn't sure if he was going for it or not and decided a little too late. He's got that compact stance.
1-1. Ball gets behind a catcher.
Thought about it. I don't know. I'm down 6 runs and pass ball. I'm going for second, Dave. I don't know about you.
Yeah, roger that, partner. I'll tell you what, once the sun starts to retreat, it's really not so bad. Got a little breeze working, too.
The fan behind us helps us a little bit, huh?
That's true. Generating that breeze. Two and 2.
Ooh,
Strike 3.
Great pitch. Just low enough that he didn't go for it, but he's not happy with that call. 2 out. Things not looking good for Jakarta here.
Timeout.
And the third base coach wanting some time to communicate with someone in the stands.
I feel like he had a substitution there that he didn't report to the scorer's table. Just wanted to clarify that. All right,
Got
2
it.
outs. They're down to the last out here. Vincent Lee up. Strike one.
R.J. O'Connell really in the groove now. He just wants to put this game away.
Wow, really went
Good stop.
submarine with that one.
Good stop by the catcher. That's Stephen Paps behind the plate now, I believe.
I think that's Akio back
Is that
there.
still Akio? Oh, okay. I saw.
It was Wataru, and they
Number-
switched out Wataru for Akio.
Oh.
Wataru's now on second base.
Got it. Gotta read my roster a little better there, Dave.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Runner on first, big lead. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, way behind on that ball.
2-2. Deuces all across the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's a 2-2 delivery. Outside. Full count, 2 outs. I imagine the runner's going to be in motion here.
Oh, inside, just inside.
Ball 4.
What's the call? Oh, was that ball 4? Oh, the umpire keeping this game interesting. So we got 2 on for Jakarta, 2 outs. Down by 6.
Time called by coach of ISB, Joel.
Coach Joel wants a word. Looks like a pitching change, or?
I don't think so.
Don't think
I think he
so.
just wants to have a talk with him. Tell him, throw strikes, trust your defense.
O'Connell handed him the ball. I thought that was thought he was making a call there. Can't imagine he would take him out. O'Connell doing quite a good job. Maybe just that last push for his team. Settle in and get the win.
That's signature green belt for Coach Joel. Easy to spot him in the dark. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
And Coach Joel's third base signal calling, I think he's got another career on Broadway. Those jazz hands.
Low, ball 2. Scoreboard showing 2-0. That's the count. Two on. Strike called. There we go. That's what I thought. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces all across again, Dave. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on.
ISB looking to put this game away. Oh,
That's ball 3.
Outside. It's ball 3, I believe. Jakarta getting a little ahead of the gun here.
Wishful thinking there by number 12. That's Ryan. Ryan S.
It's the old take first on 3 balls trick.
Yeah. Payoff pitch.
And
Runner goes. Gets a piece. Out of play. Almost sounded like that was catcher's interference there. Sounded like the bat hit the catcher's
I
glove.
was going to say, from our vantage point, he's quite close.
That is a
And that
great
is a
hit.
fair ball.
That's a fair ball.
And Jakarta
One
knocking
in.
on the door here with 2 outs. Getting pumped up.